might as well just rock and roll. So talk. Well, first of all, I want to mention a couple things. The normal things. Every Tuesday, unless otherwise announced, we have the healing circle at this time. And then every Thursday, unless otherwise announced, we have the 20-minute appointments. And so please do take advantage of that. And they're, I think, really good appointments. And let's see. And then I have the regular appointments, the full session hour appointments up to an hour. And if anyone's interested in that, and I think they're great just as well. And so people tell me that, they like them. And all that really matters to me is if something changes. And I don't care about anything else, as long as something changes in their life. And let's see. Then I'm going to Phoenix this Friday, Scottsdale. I'll be doing some events there, appointments, and a healing circle. Usually get a really good turnout there. And I still have, if anyone wants to travel to Phoenix, please do so. I have a couple appointments left. And other than that, we're expecting a good group of people there for the healing circle. And I don't know what else. And then the following, after I get back on Monday, then the following Friday, I'm going to Philadelphia to do an apprentice training and appointments. And then next month, I'll be back to Phoenix. And then hopefully in the beginning of next year onward, I'll be in the warm climate areas. I'll be doing workshops around the country, starting in probably February or March. And in January, February, I'm not sure yet, I'm moving to Scottsdale. So, wow. And so that's a huge change. And someone offered to give me a room there with a space to have appointments. And I'll be having the healing circle at the same place, the Scottsdale Neighborhood Art Place, and whatever. So any questions about anything, please, that I can try to answer. Please, anything. And Sherry, how you doing?
Oh, Mark, thank you. Wow. I feel different. I feel different.
Cool.
I feel more clear, Mark.
Excellent.
And I have more energy, and I have been doing that, blood flow and the light coming, illuminating the shadows and all those beautiful things we talked about. And I really feel it. I can feel energy moving in my body.
All right, good.
And it's just beautiful. Now, sometimes, like last night, I didn't sleep. I have nights where I don't sleep at all, like till 5 in the morning, and then all of a sudden I sleep and I get up at 10. So everything's, sometimes pretty scrambled because I have a hard time settling in at night, even though I breathe and pray and calm myself and do all that. Calm myself. I feel like I'm calm all the time, but so that's part of it. And then the clinic I'm going to, a woman's name is Sarah, who is, caring.
Okay.
And I know that I'm detoxing. I know that I'm taking herbs and stuff, and I'm like, so that's part of it too. But I wanted you to know that I feel
good.
I feel it. I feel different.
Good. Enjoy. Yeah. That's what it's about. And, we can spend the rest of our lives detoxing. We have physical bodies, and, we live on Earth. And I don't want to detox from all the good hamburgers that I've had and hot dogs and everything.
And coffee.
And coffee and almond M&Ms. You got to have all this stuff in your system, or else you won't get accepted into heaven. So that's the way I figure it. And so, And I got my list on me that I'll be taking when I do go. And it's an 8.5 by 11 lined piece of paper and, questions that I have, and I'm not leaving until I get answers. So,
Oh, so thank you. So
all right, good.
yeah,
Excellent.
more
And
more clearing or whatever you see to do. Thank you so much.
sure.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. To everyone, I'm not going to play psychic. If I should see something, I'll say it. I call it being a seer at times. It's not something that I plan on. It's not something that I purposely do in any way or form. So please do keep that in mind. I've had a lot of people call me in the past uh, to read them. I don't do that. I don't go there
Yeah.
or to give them a psychic reading, and I don't know how. Thank God. And so, um, I can make a lot of money doing that, though, whether it be true or not. In any case, all right. Um, any questions or comments from anyone, please? Anything I can elaborate on or try to answer, please? Anything? All right. Well, while we're at it, Sherry, tell me one thing that's bugging you. One thing, please.
The first thing that pops right in is sleep.
Sleep?
Sleep. I
Are
just wish,
you? Yeah.
put my head down at night and just like leave. I just sleep deeply. Yeah.
All right. And do you watch television prior to that?
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
All right, good. And do you have coffee at night?
No, only during the day. I'll
Okay.
still love it.
All right. Well, okay. Let's see if we can
And
pop.
my whatever. I love the clarity, Mark. I love the clarity. I really
All
feel
right. Now, let me express something. Um, I only have maybe the most 2 to 4 hours of sleep a night.
ah,
And what I've learned to do, though, over the past many, 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 many years was it took practice too, to be able to get this down really well, is I learned to lay down to rest without the purpose of going to sleep. And when I rest, say if I rest for 5 minutes or for 2 hours, I'll I won't I will refuse to go to sleep, but it's just for the purpose of rest. And within that 5 minutes or 2 hours, however long it is, or anything in between,
yeah.
it feels like I've gotten in my body, in my mind, I've had between 4 to 8 hours of sleep.
Wow.
So it's learning how to rest and what that means for you individually.
Yes,
And
thank
that's
you.
what
I
I've been
mean,
doing for
that
years.
has occurred to me. Excuse me for talking over you. That has occurred to me, and I have tried it, and then I forgot that I. So
Yeah, we,
just resting, just let myself just rest. Yeah.
yeah, and it helps me in my life.
Mhm.
And because normally I only get again 2 to 4 hours, and so uh, that helps me a lot. And I've learned to graze with my resting, and it's just like with eating, I graze when I eat.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
sure.
That helps a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, now practice that, and you'll see that as you practice that religiously within you, it'll create a pattern within you,
Okay.
and it will um, satisfy the body's needs. At least for me, it does.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't want to ever tell anyone what to do. I could say how to do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I get you. Yeah.
and let people do it in their own free will way.
Mhm.
Because everyone has a different way, and that's it, you know. So let me ask a blessing on you then for the your sleep. You got it, my dear.
Thank you.
All
Thank-
right. Yeah. Tell me something. Did you tell me at one time about a medical situation?
Did I?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
And do you notice any change or difference or anything about that? Can you
I
tell yet, or have you gone for tests?
feel like I'm feeling like it's gone. I don't know. I
Let's
just
find out. All right.
think.
Good.
Mhm.
Excellent. Harry, my friend,
Yes,
talk
Mark.
talk to me.
Well,
Anything in particular?
yes. Well, I'm undergoing an awful lot of stress at this moment with a lot of issues that are not coming to resolution. So I'm going to ask for prayers and maybe some healing around those just those issues that they might resolve themselves or that I may be able to with endure and get some rest over those issues.
Yeah. You know, I too go through that quite often. And what I have to do in the throes of it all is to remind myself, hey, look, you know, it's happening, so I only can do one thing at a time and just enjoy, enjoy myself, even though these things are happening.
Right.
And it's so important not to put stress on you. That creates an underlying, low grade illness. You don't want to go there.
Right.
And that's what stress does. It deteriorates us faster than our time. So, just take everything with a grain of salt and knock it out when you can and as you can, one thing at a time. And you'll see that, oh my God, I did this today. How awesome. And the situation is taken care of, or the paperwork's done, or I made the phone call, and they took care of it for me. Stuff like that. And whatever's necessary, just do one thing and uh, just try with all your heart not to get worked up over it, but just say, okay, I'm going to do one thing. Because there's maybe three or four main things that you may be dealing with, and uh, this method will knock a lot of it out.
Right.
So keep that in mind, and let me ask a blessing on you too, please.
You, Mark.
You got it, my friend.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
You
you.
know, it just really keep in mind how important it is just to focus on the one thing, and on one thing mostly, and then after you get that settled or almost settled, you'll see that something happens on the other side of you that with the other people or person or whatever or company that um, all of a sudden it can be rectified somehow.
Right. Thank you.
Sure.
Mm.
My pleasure, my friend. All right, Julie, hey, what's the scoop, Luke?
Hey there. So you have such good advice. Goodness. I mean, I'm taking notes. These are
I
all
have to do it for me too. You
Well,
know,
I have a horrible time sleeping. Thank you, Sherry.
Oh, you're welcome. Julie.
Sherry, I have like 4 things that are making me crazy right now and I'm stressing. And here I'm getting tools. So thank you so much.
Yay.
you know, it's funny. We have time, so I'll tell a really short story. A long time ago, about 47, 48 years ago, I was in no, less than that, maybe about 45 years ago, I was told by my teacher to go into a chapel and just live there on silence and seclusion. And I did, and it ended up being for about 7 to 9 months, something like that. And so here I am. The only thing, my only responsibilities were to pray, meditate, and read. That was the only thing I did for all those months. And so, and teacher didn't say, all right, come on out a couple days later and like that. He just says, he just left me there, and everyone knew it. That's the way it was. So here I am, and I couldn't. After about 1 month, I could not wait until I went to sleep again. It was around 2 in the morning,
Mm.
and so that I can wake up to start my day again of doing those reading and meditating and praying. And that was everything that I did. And so I would wake up 2 hours later and start again. That was my entire day, every single day from about the second month on. And so when I finally went AWOL that time from the order, I carried it with me. And ever since then, it's been that way. I know that we get tired with all the resistance we have in life. The less responsibility we take on as far as burden, the less burden we have, the less sleep you need.
Oh, I love that.
That makes
Very
sense.
true. Very, very true. And it's the burdens that create the anxieties, worries, and fears, and everything else. The lack of control issues because we want to fit in, we want to be acknowledged, whatever. We want to be loved, or we have the inability to love. Those things create the stresses in our life. So if we're really focused on taking care of ourselves and getting into it and really enjoying ourselves more and more, that's what's going to enable us to feel better, not only out in the world, but about ourselves. And it's going to create less of the low-grade illness within us that's ready to develop. So
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm sorry, Julie.
I just said that makes sense.
Yeah.
That totally does. Totally does. Well, I'm happy to report that I think my left eye that you worked on last Tuesday, I do think it's gotten a little bit better.
Oh my goodness.
And I keep on testing it and closing my right eye and looking to see if I can see things and see if I can read things. And I mean, last time, I'm telling you, when we closed out, I was exhausted.
Yes,
I
it happens.
had work to do and I was like, but I don't sleep very well either. And I was like, wow, this is wonderful. I'm going to take advantage of this and I'm going to sleep, even though I planned on going back to work.
Yeah.
And it was good. So yep, it was really, so
Yeah,
anyway,
even resting is just, it's a wonderful exercise to learn how to do that.
and you
Yeah.
don't read or pray or do anything. You just lay there or sit there.
Well, I'll pray within myself, I'll talk
Right.
to God, and or I'll focus on something, but mostly what I do when I'm resting is strictly resting. Yeah, when I'm not doing those other things, when I'm really resting, I'll just keep imagining my body dropping into the bed and just relaxing,
Yeah.
melding into the mattress. And even if I was laying on the floor in the chapel for all those times, for all those months, 7 to 9 months I was there, I only had a floor. I didn't have a mattress. And so I had to learn how to do that.
Mm.
And things would happen with me because I was learning to do that.
Mhm. Cool.
And so it was a great adventure. It wasn't a burden.
Right. Right. Very cool. Well, I
Yeah,
think I would just like more good healing for my left eye.
you got it. That's my
You're
right.
right. You're right.
I had to figure that one out.
That's my feet.
All right.
Oh, that was lovely. I felt that pressure again. Oh, sorry, my little dog.
That's okay. All right. And
Sorry. But yeah, no, last time I felt that super amount of pressure and I still felt the pressure and it was really weird, but it felt so good.
okay. Enjoy. Let's see if this helps some or a lot. All right, great. Hey, Christine, how you doing?
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Good. Good to see ya.
Yes, you too.
Are you enjoying my jokes?
Of course. I
All
hope
right.
you're enjoying mine too.
Yeah.
Good.
There's two people that I'm constantly sending jokes to, and Christine is one of them. So,
Yes. We keep
crazy.
ourselves entertained throughout the day.
Yeah. And all right. Great. Ruth, talk to me, my dear friend. Anything in particular? How you feeling?
Yes, well, you worked on my arm last week and it's feeling much better.
Good.
Yeah, I actually did exercise today,
Yes.
and it worked out okay. I kind of babied it a little, but it was
Good.
not stressful, so that was
Yeah.
good. Um, I too have an issue with sleep, but I guess what's interesting is my sleep totally changed during vacation. We were away for 3 weeks. So went to bed early, got up early. This is and willingly got up. It was like, leapt out of bed, can't wait to start the day and ride my bicycle. But when I got home, I'm back to my old tricks, staying up too late. I'm not, sitting in front of my desk and falling asleep, and that's not good. And then only sleeping for about 5 hours instead of the 7 that you're supposed to need. And I can't get back to sleep because I lie there and I can hear, I have this condition called pulsative tinnitus. I can hear my heartbeat in my ear. And it's like, it's so annoying. And it only happens when I'm lying down. And if I'm exhausted, I can go to sleep and ignore it. But then when I wake up, I'm like, thump, 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 thump. I'm like, what is this? It's me. Thank you, heart. Any suggestions?
Yeah. About maybe 40 years ago, 45 years ago, I used to hear my heart in my body as well. But in my head were, in the eardrums. And so what I learned to do, I started playing with it. I thought, this is exciting. And so I started playing with it. And eventually it took me maybe about 2 or 3 or 4 days. And then I could purposefully slow it down, purposefully speed it up. So I learned how to play with it. And then to prove that I was doing it, I had someone take my pulse from the carotid area and also from my wrist. And I even did this to a doctor one time. And I said, watch this, as they had this stethoscope on me, and with my friends also. I said, watch this. And I said, tell me if it slows down. And I slowed it down to really a lot less. And then I said, watch this. Then I speeded it up. And they couldn't believe I was doing this. But we can learn how to do that, but it also gives us a control that we're not resisting it or fighting it anymore.
I would just like to not hear it anymore.
Oh, I'm sure. But in that control, it never bothered me again.
Okay. Well, there's food for thought. Thank you.
So let me work with your inner ears and stuff like that, and the pulse.
Okay.
All right. You guys are throwing me into the past here with all these stories.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you. Christine, anything in particular, my dear?
Sorry I missed the beginning. I
Oh.
had to call.
It was fun.
I'll go back and watch the video because it sounds like it's definitely I'm curious, but just a blessing or like just a kind of, roto-rooter kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah. Back in
Pop is
the old,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, the cough is much better, like I mentioned.
Oh, good,
Yeah, for sure. Completely different from last
good,
week.
good.
And but I'm kind of getting headaches on and off, so I'm not sure what that is, but
Okay. All right. And are you having any teeth problems?
not that I can tell. I'm sure I'm probably grinding in my sleep. That's
There you go.
probably, yeah.
All right.
It's all sleep related, huh?
All right. Let me ask a blessing on you.
Thank you.
All right. And practice with all your heart religiously in releasing tension out of your jaw whenever you find yourself clenching
Okay.
and just watching it just drop. You know,
Yes. Okay.
good.
Good.
Excellent. All right.
Thank,
Awesome. Oh,
thank
my
you.
pleasure. Oh
Mhm.
gosh. And please, anyone, I didn't mention this earlier. If you find it within your heart, you want to do a gifting on the website, there's a little gifting tab. Feel free. Um, and I did mention if anyone's interested in appointments, let me know. The 20-minute one or the hour one, up to an hour and up to 20 minutes. So, Nini, chat with me, talk to me.
Hi, Mark.
Hi,
Tonight I would like to request if you can do something for my lump under my lower eyelids.
on your lower eyelid. Okay.
Yeah, I know I mentioned this to you before, but I think it's coming back. It's
Okay.
still there, both sides, left and right. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. All right, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Uh, Sherry, how you feel? I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Actually, I tend to laugh a lot, so I muted myself. I feel mellow.
Good. Enjoy it. And
I am.
everything everyone is feeling, it may dissipate uh, soon or later or tomorrow, whatever, but that's because it's integrated within you.
Okay.
Please understand that. It doesn't mean that it left you. It's integrated within you. Good. Yeah. Harry, how you doing, my friend? Turn on your mic.
Let's moment. I'm doing okay, Mark. Thank you.
Good. All righty. Great. Thank you. And Julie, how you doing, hon?
Doing well. I'm super excited about you're going to be in town on Friday.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Very excited.
There's still a couple appointments left, but if you're interested, but go to the circle for sure.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And if you can bring people, fantastic.
I've been thinking of a couple people.
All right, good. It'll be enjoyable to see you again. Great. All righty. Ruth, how you doing, hon?
Good. I felt you working on my left side. You're, and that's where the problem mostly is. I have two people in my life with ankle problems. Reverend Kurt broke his left ankle, and my husband,
Oh,
yeah, exactly. He tripped over something. Anyway,
my God. Is he
yeah.
getting his cast signed by people?
No, it looks like a little brace on it. It didn't look
Okay.
like a cast, but he's got one of those funny shoes on his foot. So anyway,
All
and
right.
my husband sprained his ankle a couple of weeks ago, and it's still swollen, and he refuses to go see anybody about it. So anyway, if
All
you
right.
could help.
Yeah. I would love to.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, let me work with your husband first.
Okay.
Which ankle is it? The left?
It's his left ankle.
All right. And let me work with the Reverend a little bit here.
Hmm.
God bless him. All right.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. How are you feeling, Christina?
Feeling good, feeling good, starting to relax.
Yeah. Turn it into a religion or relaxing the jaw.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, you'll see that it does even more than what a night guard might do.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I will that and my breathing, because I do notice, like, when I'm working at the computer, I tend to shallow breathe because I'm kind of
Yep.
typing and tense, and so yeah, I've noticed that as well.
All right. Drink more coffee. That's my answer. All right.
Calling you about my sleep issues then.
And then as soon as you drink coffee, have a Hershey's bar. You know.
Oh. Perfect. Halloween.
There you go.
Up to Halloween.
All right. Whatever the kids don't eat, you'll have it. That stuff you like. Yeah, there you go.
Right. I always do.
All right. And Julie, how you doing, hon?
Good, good, good. Good, good.
Excellent. All right. And Nini, you doing good?
Yes, Mark, thank you.
All right. Well, any other questions or comments I can try to answer or elaborate on? Please, anything. Anyone? Still got a couple minutes here.
I need coffee. I'm coughing like. Have a great trip. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. I love going there. It's temperature has gotten a little chillier there. It's only in the 90s now.
Oh, God.
So not bad. Have to wear a sweater, but that's okay.
No, you do not. You do not have to wear a sweater, maybe in the mornings. You're in Boulder. This is gonna be like super warm. Yeah, it's supposed to warm up this weekend. I was hoping it was gonna be nice and cool, but no.
Yeah, it's going to get to 101, 102,
Yeah, I know. I'm
but then
over
it's
it.
going to go all the way down to 90 something, 95, 98. So,
Oh,
so you got to go back there, Christina. It's
I was gonna say the weekend I came, it was supposedly a cooler weekend down to the 90s. So that so if I
I know,
drop a little bit.
sweatshirt weather. All right, all right, all right, everyone. God bless y'all, and thank you so much for being here.
God bless you
God
too.
bless you too, Mark, and
Thank you
everybody.
so much.
Thank
This
you,
is-
Mark. Thank
this
you,
is
Mark.
Great. Thank
Have
you.
fun.
Bye.
Cool.
Good night.